What's up, Dyers? Dyer here. Welcome back to a brand new video of the top 5 series. I haven't done a video in a while. Well, technically kind of in a while because of classes. But anyway, we're still going strong, and let's get on with this video, which is the top 5 hardest maps in Live for Survival. P.S. I was gonna make this probably close to 3 months ago, but I had some difficulties with some storage and stuff like that, but I think it should work right about now. But anyway, let's do this. Coming into our number 5 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest maps is the new map. Well, not really a new map, that was literally dropped here 2 months ago or something like that. The Swamp. I actually don't know what the name is. I keep forgetting to look it up, so I'll probably just put in a text on what it is. But anyway, this map is huge. It is probably the biggest map in the For Survival history, apart from the other map called Lead Town, which is my favorite map of all time. This map is huge with a bunch of positives and negatives. Number one, you've got 3 medkit stations, one in the RVs next to the spawn for the survivors, number 2 in the little town in the blue building, and number 3 in that little lodge. Okay, so you're gonna have to go a little bit of a little bit of a hunting for it. What's next? You've got, I think, 3 modes. You've got campaign, deathmatch, survival, and I think elimination on that map. I'm not sure. I think so. Now, there is a couple things I find hard with this map. Number one is the fact that it is pretty laggy to me. I'm not too sure if it's with everybody else, but it's pretty laggy. Number 2 is that for some reason, whenever I play this, I have a delay and everything else. And also because for some reason, zombies are a lot more aggressive than AIs. And the other reasons is the fact that on whatever mode it is, it becomes a challenge. Deathmatch, easy. Elimination, it's pretty difficult because you have to actually go hunting for the zombies before the time runs out, and usually it ends up with you guys losing. Campaign. I'm not too sure if I said it already, but gas cans are everywhere. There's a few, probably 10 or something like that in the town. But if you have a full server, you need 16 to 20. And you actually have to go to the RVs, and you actually have to go to the lodge when you've run out of cans that don't spawn in the town anymore. That just makes it even more harder. And also because, yes, the time does give you quite a lot of time, 8 minutes, I think, to get 20 cans, which is pretty good. The fact that they're all over the entire large map makes it a pretty difficult challenge. Now, survival. I don't think survival is hard. It's more or less just luck-based, because it depends if your teammates are good or bad or have no idea what they're doing and they're just gonna kill themselves. And, I don't know. I just find this map extremely difficult because, number 1, because it's huge. Number 2, because of the certain game modes. And number 3, it's just basically because of the lag. Coming into our number 4 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest survival maps is the map Farm. I actually don't know what the hell the name is. I keep forgetting, I'm sorry. But this map is very simple. It's basically a farmland. You've got a barn house, you've got a small shed for hay, whatever it is, and you got a storage thing for, I don't know, a medkit station. You got a house, and that's it. And you just got a huge land with some fence and everywhere else. This map is very hard. It's very simple, but there's barely anywhere else to go. Yes, I did do a video about the places you can hide, which is on that shed right there in the storage garage thing right there. And although they actually give you a pretty neat advantage, there are still some downsides. Number 1, if there's still 500 zombies on you, you have to constantly be on the move. Number 2, you could be hunted or just tangled off in any direction and any single time. It just makes it extremely difficult. And also the fact that if you're in the open, it makes it a little bit more easier for you to kill zombies, but also a little bit more easier for zombies to just gang up on you. Now, when I played this match right here, the one you're seeing right now, I actually didn't end up winning, I believe. And it was a very close match, and I thought I was going to win it, but fortunately I didn't. And I don't know, this map is very hard because, yes, it is very simplistic, but there's just not much to it. Also because they are very huge lands and very huge and large plains of field where you could easily just be instantly ganged up on and not be able to survive for as long as possible. This map is very difficult on survival. You have to survive 5 minutes with zombies going up on you. And right now, I believe I'm the only survivor left. And I don't know if I win this. I'm not too sure. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I am, of course, the last person. And I believe I did not win this. But on elimination, it's a little bit more easier because you get to actually find zombies a lot more easier because it's not such a big map. Let's see, what's the next one? Deathmatch, not a problem at all. And I believe that's it. So the hardest mode has to be survival. You have to survive 5 minutes without being able to die. Well, which is pretty obvious. I don't know why I said that. But this is a very, very, very difficult map. It's very simple, but just not at all very easy because you could easily get overrun and also not being. Yes, you can be able to run along as much as you want, but not much to go, if that makes sense. Alright, so now we're getting into the more difficult maps. Coming into the number 3 spot is Death Valley. I actually remember this name. I don't know how. This map is the epitome of there's not anything to it. Alright, let's talk about what's here. You've got grass, you've got trees, you got a big rocky canyon that's surrounding everything, a big house in the middle, what is that called again? A helipad, and a water tank tower, whatever the hell that is. And that's it. There's nothing else to this map. It's very huge. It definitely has a chance of the top 5 biggest maps, but this map is very simple, but very difficult. There's not much anywhere to run. There isn't really much where to hide, apart from like the house, on top of the house, or that spot. And also because easily, every single time I play this map, it's a 75 I die, and a 25% I live. This map on survival mode is hard enough. You have to survive for 5 minutes without dying. And elimination, it's a little bit more difficult because, of course, zombies are all spread out all over the place. Number 2, I don't know why it is, but every time I play this map, I just get the teammates who have no idea what they're doing and we die easily. But, either way, this map is difficult on survival and rescue modes. Rescue mode, you have to get to the helipad, which literally anyone can see and every single creature. And the house, if you're camping on top of the house, you gotta be ready to jump off and break your ankles, dealing like 10 damage. This map is very difficult because, of course, it is very large, but also because there's not much to it. You can easily be overrun, you can easily be hunted, and immediately your defender becomes disabled, and he won't be able to know what to do. Either way, this map is very difficult because, well, it's very simplistic, and I don't want to really explain it anymore, but it's very, very difficult, and I find this game, or map, as you could say, very difficult because of the teammates who have no idea what they're doing, hunters that know exactly where you are 24/7, and the fact that it just lives up to its name as death. Coming into the number 2 spot on the list of our top 5 hardest survival maps is the snow map. Now, this map is very difficult for me. Now, you've got 2 buildings, you've got 1 large mountain in the middle, a bunch of trees, and that's it, and just a bunch of snow. That is it. There's nothing else you could do. If you're camping in the town, you better get ready for World War III. There's gonna be people who think there's no tomorrow, and they're gonna play like their life depends on it. Okay? For both survivors and zombies, okay? It's like Black Friday, but on steroids. This map is hard. If you're camping in the village, you're gonna die. If you camp on the mountain, you're gonna get pushed off and fall to your death. If you're, I don't know, camping, in the waterfall, or, I don't know, behind that little mountain at the edge of the river, you're easily gonna get found and humped to death. This map is very simplistic, but very difficult for me. I don't know why, but every time I play this on a survival or elimination match, I get 1 tank, 1 banshee after me, 2 hunters, 1 tangler, 500 riots, and 300 zombies behind them with a bunch of fire dudes. It's insane how many zombies just team up against you and not go one at a time. This map is so hard because, of course, there's a lot of places to run, but it's just the fact that zombies, especially tanglers, can just tangle you at any direction whatsoever, and you could die and fall to your death, or just get eaten alive, or maybe even humped to death in some situations. This map is so hard. I don't even remember the last time I won. Probably like 2 months ago. Now, my only strategy for this map is basically camping on the buildings. But once all your teammates start dying, here comes the wave, basically. Here comes the zombie wave, who are going to just swallow you up whole with one shot, and there's nothing you can do about it. This map is very big, but very simple and very difficult for many expert zombie players. Now, if you have a minigun and a juggernaut armor, it's not a challenge for you, obviously, because you can just spray away, and that's not really that fun. But if you have regular weapons that, like me, and are really powerful, but you can still die, it's a pretty good challenge that I love playing, but very hard to actually win on this map. Very difficult, very simplistic, very hard. Coming into the number 1 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest Left for Survival maps is Apocalypse Park. This has to be the hardest map of all time. Now, a while ago, probably like 4 months ago or something like that, there used to be this map called Swamp. Now, it was the original swamp map where basically there was just one house, a big swamp hill, a lot of fog, and that was it. And that was currently going to be the hardest map of all time. But, of course, it got removed, which is very good. This map, of course, takes its place. It was going to be number 2, by the way. This map is very simplistic, extremely difficult. If you don't have a juggernaut with a minigun on your team, it's going to be a hell time for you guys. If you don't have a team to cover you and you cover them, you are easily going to get overrun and die. This map is very, very small. You've got a restroom building, a bunch of benches, some Black Hills rocks, some fences that just basically square around the entire park, a road, trees, that's it. One building, one safe place. I don't think I have an actual tip for this. The only thing I have for you is get the medkit station as fast as possible, go on the fences, and good luck. That's it. That's my only strategy. I've only won like 10 times or something like that in my actual like career on this game. This map is very difficult. I'm very skilled at this game, and even if I'm on solo with all my team members dead, it's still a challenge for me. Number 1, hunters. This is a hunter's playground. Hide behind objects and just ambush you at any second. Tanglers pull you off, even hide behind fences in some cases, and strangle you to death. Bloaters, stay away from them as fast as possible. Juggernauts, yes, it is a little bit more easier to kill them, but since it's a very small map, you are easily not gonna lose their trail, or they're easily not gonna lose your trail. And most of all, the zombie that I hate so much is the ice dudes. I don't know why, but every time I see an ice dude, I have this sudden urge to kill them as fast as possible. They slow you down, the zombies are gonna catch up on you, and you are going to get raped. I don't want to say that, but you are going to get killed so fast. This map is utterly impossible. This is the hardest zombie map. Very small, 2 ammo stations. Overall, it's so difficult, and I don't understand who can actually complete this without any good stuff on them. If you just have, a sniper and a pistol on you and a medium armor, you're going to have a rough time. This map is by far the hardest map of all time. What's up, Dyers? Dyer again here, and you made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching all my videos. It just really means the world to me, and I really hope you have a great 2021 year. I don't know, I still have a lot of potential in this game. I still have a lot of potential that Toa can actually still make this probably the most popular zombie game of all time. But anyway, I'll see you guys all in 5 years.